me. You know what I mean?
To me, a real nigga is a nigga that stick by his word,
Mm-hmm.
that handles his business. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? That do what the fuck he want to do, no matter what the fuck is going on. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? He not the type of nigga that try to hide behind a little bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do what we do. We ain't out here looking for no handouts. We ain't no sponsored ass, prissy ass, you know what I'm saying, sucker stroking ass niggas. We ain't got no pacifiers, nigga. Everything we do on our own. You know what I'm saying? Them shirts that we got made, it wasn't from no company. It wasn't from
From your
nobody.
pockets.
That was all this nigga money. You
See
know
what I'm
what I'm saying?
saying?
He
See what I'm
did all
saying?
that
See what I'm saying?
off of his 9 to 5. You
See
know
what
what I'm saying?
I
Some niggas wanna know about.
I cashed that out. See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That van that we used to get down there, you know what I'm saying? We cashed that out. You know what I'm saying? We work for that. That's real nigga shit. So when it come to being a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and you will never see none of my niggas cry over no video game. Let that be known right now. You never see none of my niggas cry after taking a loss in no video game. That's not real nigga shit. Stop it. If you a pro player and you crying, I'm gonna need you to stop right now. That's just not good, nigga.
There's no tears in video games.
That's not even about being a real nigga. That's just being a man.
That's just
Period.
being a man.
That's just being a man, having some nuts about yourself, some balls. You know what I'm saying? That shit that hang at the bottom of your dick, them called balls. Get you some. You know what I'm saying? Get you some. Don't be crying about no video game, man. All you did was go to loser bracket. You can still win.
Even if your ass got knocked out, now you got a reason to get fucked.
You know what I'm saying? You can still win. Just don't cry.
Just don't lose again.
Don't lose. Well, man, other than that, man, we ain't here to we not here to punch nobody, to beat nobody up. We just here to have a good time like everybody else. Now, if you just the old spectator ass nigga that just want to sit in the crowd and watch, then that's you. But that ain't me. I want to get loud. I'm popping off. I'm talking shit. I'm throwing money. Nigga, what it do? What up?
Niggas are taking days off of work to travel 10 hours to go to these tournaments. And I seriously think niggas is about to sit there
and be quiet
and just be quiet.
Hey, niggas are messaging me saying stuff that Jaxo has said.
Don't totally ride on that.
Niggas are inboxing me on Facebook the things that he says. Jaxo, get on the Skype, man, or do
I'm not gonna chase this nigga, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't chase no
Well,
bitch.
keep in mind, fucking stream monsters are stream monsters. So don't take everything they say to fucking heart. You know, I mean, I'm sure there's a couple of people out there that would just fucking want to set him up to get fucking popped out.
He's here, and the thing is, nigga, you see us talking, you see the shit we done said.
He said they make us all look bad.
I don't give a fuck who it is.
Hey man,
what it is.
I don't represent nobody but myself and Corn. That's it. I don't represent whoever. So
who's he referring to? They said us. They said us. They make us.
I guess he's trying to
draw a paragraph in the chat.
Yeah, I guess he trying to say we make the FGC look bad. You know what I'm saying?
How is who's the nigga that punched
some old that right there, that's some old Triforce shit. That's some shit Triforce was saying that he actually did say.
What's that?
Oh, remember that shit on Twitter a couple days ago?
Oh, I don't give a fuck about what Triforce be talking about, nigga.
That nigga cool, but that nigga be
that nigga Triforce, my nigga.
Hey guys, I got a quick question for you guys that came through. That question was what do you do when keeping it well I gotta set up to read this shit. What do you do when you keeping it real goes wrong?
See, that's the thing though. If you've been a real nigga all your life, keeping it real don't never go wrong.
You run a fucking ad, bro.
You know, I find it, you know, and Jaxo, I actually encourage you to come on and talk.
He said he doesn't want to.
Yeah, I know, which is fine, you know. If not, hit Adonis up in a private fucking message and keep it between yourselves. But, you know,
Hey Jackson, no more YouTube videos, nigga. No more 2-hour sessions talking shit about us, nigga.
Now I'm being flat out. We done gave you a chance to come out here and talk. You ain't want to talk. If I see any videos, nigga, next time I see you, I'm punch you flat out. Go into your shit.
Yeah, and that, you know, and that I have to say, look, no punching, no punching.
I was just playing, James.
You know, I mean, I'm allowed to punch fucking people, and even that I haven't had to do in a while.
I don't promote violence.
I just got my Lindsay Lohan bracelet off. I'm allowed to drink now. I'm allowed to do my shit.
Mortal Kombat punching them. See what I'm saying? See, people get it messed up. See what I'm saying?
You know, but it's like you know, like I said, I can't reiterate enough that, you know, every member of Korn that I've met is a mad chill cat. Nobody's a dick. I've met more dicks in this community that were the calm, quiet, two-faced, backstabbing motherfuckers that turn around to you and they're like, "Oh, I'm your boy, man," and the next thing you know, they're trying to put their cock in your ass.
Sorry. Did you see his name? Jackson Duck and Corn.
Damn, stream monsters, man. They're mad quick.
Yeah.
That's just hilarious.
These fucking troll names, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, Toro, I'll reiterate that story of back in the heyday. Me and my brother, we used to drink a lot together. And my brother's a big boy. He was like 6'9", 390. And he had actually gone to the bathroom, and his dude and his chick came into the bar, and they sat where he was sitting. So I told the dude, I was like, "Yo, my brother's chilling there." And the girl said, "You ain't got to listen to shit." Now, I'm the little motherfucker. You know, this is a 6'9", 390-pound guy that's been drinking fucking Johnny Walker all night. He ain't the motherfucker you want to fuck with. So, you know, my brother came up and said I was sitting there, and the chick turned around and was like, "Tell this motherfucker fuck you," without turning around and even looking at my brother. And the motherfucker turned around and he fucking pretty much almost pissed his pants. So my brother turned around, picked him up, and did a backbreaker to him. And I'm not talking about WWE style. I'm talking like real life, trying to break the motherfucker's back. So he felt bad, so he tagged me in like WWE shit. So now I square up with the guy, and he's already fucking, I mean, he's hurting. And he stood up, and I just fucking hit him in his glass jaw and knocked him out. And now the girl's jumping on me, clawing at me. And I proceeded to, and it's because, and I'm going to have to blame the black man. I watched a video of one of those fucking things where this fucking cat knocked his cat out. It might have been in Detroit. And the guy pissed on him. So I was like, "Yo, I'm going to piss on this motherfucker." So I pulled my dick out and I started pissing on his face. What? And then I reached into his wallet. I took his fucking cash. And I left him with the fucking, his ID so we can get home.
What the fuck did I just come back to?
Golden showers, man.
Damn!
And it's all because I saw a black man do it on fucking one of those shows of like those caught on video things. And I was like, "Yo, that's some wicked shit." I never thought about pissing on a knocked out motherfucker. And all this girl could do was stand there and watch.
See what I'm saying? That's why you corn JamessMK. Feel me?
Yeah.
But you know, I don't go. I mean, trust me, I don't go to a tournament to want to knock motherfuckers out. I go there, I want to drink, I want to have a good time, I want to fucking play some games, and that's it. Maybe if I can get laid, I can get laid. You know.
Yeah, I mean, there are people in the little FGC that I recall. They try to be like little tough guys and shit like that. I mean, that ain't gonna ever be no shit that we own. You know, I can never go to a video game tournament and fight nerds. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is that shit is you know.
You know what? And reality is this: you can say whatever you guys want. You're the realist, but you're the nerds with balls. Mm-hmm. You're the nerd that'll say, "If you fuck with me, I'll fuck you up." That's it. You play games. Why do you still play games?
Going on the stream chat.
What?
I mean, like I said last time I was on the show, James, back when I was smacking the shit out of Mr. Pavion here. I said, "I'm not a video game nigga, I'm a nigga that play video games. You know what I'm saying? That was my infamous quote, and I live by that. I'm a nigga that play video games. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know, I like to play games. You know, now I also carry a 40 cal on my hip, and I got a AK in the closet. You know, with like 6 banana clips or something, and I light your ass up if you fuck with me. You see what I'm saying? I do like to play Tekken though. You see what I'm saying? You know,
Same shit for me.
But if you fuck with me, I'm gonna light your ass up. You feel me?
Right.
I mean, you know, so don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that you're not going. You know, guys want to turn around and twist it like you guys are out there, like just coming to the tournaments to cause mayhem.
No, right. And no tournament I got my 40 cal on me or my AK on me. That shit is at the crib. You feel me? I'm just there with my controller, just trying to play just like everybody else is. You know what I mean? Ain't no, you know, I don't try to intertwine the two. You know what I'm saying? That's two different cultures. That's street culture and that's video game culture. You see what I'm saying? You split the two up.
You know,
So,
I try to leave the street culture for me on the side. You know, and there's no need to bring it into the FGC because let's be real, motherfuckers can't handle it.
Right.
You know, so there's no reason to bring it.
Right.
You know,
and it's funny because like I tell people, I give them more margin of error and I give them more slack than I would somebody in the street. Like,
exactly.
Because they don't know no better.
Right, because they don't know no better. So if somebody try to pop off on me and they try to get tough at a tournament, I might not punch him in the face. You know what I mean? I might just be like, you know,
All right, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Because he, you know, more than likely he don't really know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Now on the street, you know, I'd already
Punched the nigga.
I didn't stab the nigga
Like
already.
running around.
Right.
I'm sitting up. Somebody trying to buy a shirt from me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm selling the shirt.
Shit, that's like when we was on our way to find a round.
And some little fat ass white bitch in the crowd throw her hand sanitizer at me as I'm standing up. So you know what I'm saying? Now had that been at the corner store or some shit, you know what I'm saying? We back at home with a D, it would have went down.
When we was on our way to final round, we stopped at one of those little places in Ohio, and we almost got into a nigga moment at the Waffle House. Luckily, me being mature and me not having my gun on me.
Did you say you was stabbing people?
No.
Okay. Go Jaxo again.
Luckily for the person, I didn't have my gun on me because I was gonna bring my pistol because I never know what type of shit can pop off. And it's not being a tough guy, but when you're driving a van and you got 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, you got kids with you, you know what I mean? And I've talked to their parents, you know, and let them come on this trip with me. You know, I'm responsible for them.
Exactly.
So if anything were to happen, you know, I got to make sure I'm capable of defending myself and them. Luckily for the person in the Waffle House, I didn't bring my pistol, and that's the only reason he survived. Because
I ain't gonna lie, I almost shanked that nigga.
Yeah, because the nigga got mad because he had his little girl with him, and the nigga felt like he felt like he wanted to act tough. So the nigga like try to speak out loud and get tough or whatever. We like, who you talking to, nigga? You know what I'm saying? We wasn't even, you know, we wasn't talking to this nigga at all. And he tried to get tough in front of his little girl. So the nigga went to his little 300 outside, sitting on some 20s.
It wasn't even a Hemi.
He had like a 300 sitting on some 18s. That bitch like it needed a mushroom for Mario Brothers to grow them little rims up and shit. Little itty bitty ass rims on that motherfucker. And he went and got a little pistol in his little glove compartment. Now I'm keeping it cool. Now a lot of people don't know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? We got a lot of the younger members of Corn with us. They don't really know what's going on. See what I'm saying? So to make the situation not as fucked up, because we were gonna fuck this nigga up. You know what I'm saying? We let that shit slide. You know what I'm saying? The nigga didn't, this nigga right here had a 6-inch blade in his pocket or some shit.
I always carry that.
He almost cut his head off or some shit. You see what I'm saying? I had to calm him down. I had to stop footwork from busting him in the face with a bottle of A1 sauce bottle. I mean, it was.
See, that's outside.
That shit's hard to break too, man. I actually tried to smash an A1 over somebody one time.
That's outside of tournament shit. Cause see, when we outside, you know what I'm saying, and it's like that. See, we in a tournament setting. We would have bunch of. We would what everybody perceive us to be, which is what a bunch of gaming nerd ass niggas.
Right.
So ain't nobody really trying to come in that bitch and fight.
I never go to a tournament and try to fight nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm too cool for that.
Like with the little Tekken team shit. You know what I'm saying? When it was the Midwest versus Atlanta and Bane beat the Adonis. You know what I'm saying? I popped off. We talked shit.
Oh, I popped off too.
You know what I'm saying? Bane said some shit. I said some shit. Now see, my first instinct wasn't to pull the little blade and shank that nigga or stab the nigga. I know we all just talk the shit. You see what I'm saying? But now see, at the Waffle House, I don't know that nigga.
That's
right?
yeah,
So
you don't know that shit, and that's some real shit. Motherfucker can turn around and just start shooting at your fucking van.
Yeah,
right. And like you said, even I'm like the second oldest, so I'm second in command. So them like my kids too. So I gotta make sure they straight at all times. So my first instinct is, since the nigga wanna talk shit in a public setting, I'm gonna have to lay the nigga down, flat out.
And I already looked at see if it wasn't no cameras.
So I'm gonna make sure all my people get home all right. I can't say the same for you, but see that's in a street setting.
Right.
Now see in a tournament setting, it wasn't my mindset wasn't even on. Yeah, I'm finna punch this nigga Bane. Nah, we talking shit.
Hell no.
That's some gamer shit. That's how I grew up in the arcade. We talk shit, put the quarters up, and it is what it is. The rest, y'all new little gamer niggas, y'all so spoiled by this console shit. Y'all wouldn't know nothing about that. Y'all don't understand what shit talking could do for you and leveling you up as a gamer. You see what I'm saying? They don't understand that. See, y'all so used to just playing on console. You don't understand that every loss in the arcade means you have to keep putting in 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? That's tapping into your funds. Saying you was a kid, your allowance. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I just got $10 for allowance. I gotta keep
Jackson
putting
calls y'all fake niggas because you don't bring guns to tournaments.
Y'all wouldn't know about it.
What was that? What was that? Devil May Cry.
Jackson calls y'all fake niggas because you don't bring guns to tournaments.
Who said that?
Jackson.
Jackson was
Scroll
a
up in the
bitch.
chat.
Jackson was a bitch.
Now see, it's funny because everybody can dick ride Jackson, right? And say we wrong for the shit we do. But he can sit here and say all the little trash shit and everybody a dick ride Jackson.
See Jackson.
But as soon as I say something, I'm a punch the nigga.
No.
Then I'm a fake ass thug.
Jackson, you've already tapped out. You're already a bitch. See, you're so scared to say something real that now you're resorting to trolling. That means you've lost. You're a bitch. Go stick your thumb in your ass and go play somewhere, nigga.
Man, I mean, like I said, my biggest gripe is the stigma that goes to you guys because of the straight up intimidation factor. And I'm going to say it as real as I can. White boys see a group of brothers in a fucking crowd, rowdy, and they all of a sudden think, oh my God, am I on a World Star Hip Hop video?
Hold on. If you ever threaten me, it's going to happen. Jackson, you was a bitch. You not know. I'm not even finna entertain this nigga.
I don't even know if that's the real Jackson.
I hope it's not, because if it is, if it's not, you about to get that nigga fucked up.
No more.
It's Jackson. He's trolling though.
I don't think it's the real Jackson.
No more time on this.
It's him.
Yeah.
Go stream some porn or something, you little faggot.
Like we've stated, we come to these tournaments to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? We get loud, we get rowdy, get fucked, nigga. Da 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 da. Don't take it personal, nigga. That's just how we is.
That's
man.
just the way it is, and that's what I want. That's what I want people to understand about you guys. Keep it real when you fucking, when you meet one of these cats from corn, keep it real, and they keep it real with you. There ain't no bullshit. You're not gonna get shanked in the parking lot. Damn, I'm like Boston now and shit. You're not gonna get shanked in the parking lot and your fucking chain. Well, your ass don't have a chain if you go into tournaments anyway.
It's nothing like that.
It's just they're to play just like anybody else.
With all respect,
Right, I'm just trying to come. How kick me a nigga or two? I'm trying to mash the buttons with that Marvel. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody else. I'm trying to get my little TAC Infinite on with Doom too. That's all.
So you guys fucking with Injustice or what?
You know what? I've been playing a little demo. The demo cool. I like little Wonder Woman so far.
We gonna be playing it.
And we gonna fuck and everything too.
By like 5 or 6 of us. Oh, shouts out to my nigga Detroit Ballin' too.
Detroit busting out those Batman combos.
Yeah, my nigga Corn Detroit balling. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that nigga.
You know, at the end of the day, it's like I always say, either you fuck a corn or you don't. But either way, we here, and that's just it.
And I am a firm believer in your ass. You should never go anywhere. You should be cemented in the FGC. You bring hype like no other team I've ever seen. Yo, I don't see EG. I don't see Justin Wong and Ricky and PR Balrod bringing hype like that. You know, you're the guy that makes the crowd go, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
you know what? And that's why them niggas that you just named, that's why they love us. Because we do and say everything that they want to say, but they can't say.
I don't know. I can't picture Justin Wong saying "get fucked."
Justin has said it. Justin has said it before.
I mean, I understand. You know what I'm saying? You sponsor, this your job. This how you get your money. So I don't judge you at all. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm a real nigga. But please believe when I go to work, you know what I'm saying, that game face is put on. I talk real proper. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I do my job. But when I get off that clock, you know what I'm saying, it's back to me. So I'm saying I understand the whole ordeal. I get it. So, but like I said, that's why they fuck with us, because we say everything they want to say, but they can't say at that point in time.
And like Jeff Phoenix just said, you know, there's truth to it. It's easy to be a racist on the other side of a keyboard.
Yep.
It's so easy. You know, I mean, it's sad. It's kind of pathetic that we still, you know, and I ain't no fucking tree hugging hippie motherfucker, but it's so pathetic that we still live in a generation.
Oh yeah.
That, you know, was supposed to quote unquote evolve. Mm-hmm. You know, that, you know, I see people in here fucking monkey comments, chicken comments. I'm like,
you can't
like you said, motherfuckers won't say that to your face.
You can't evolve when you don't have no background. You can't evolve when you ain't went through no real shit.
About your opinion on
you can't evolve.
I said what?
When all you got is a silver spoon.
Somebody said
stuck
what?
in your mouth.
Corn, Wesley Pipes, snipes, not that.
What's my opinion on Wolf Chrome?
Oh, they want to know about this. This gonna probably be my last bum bash for the night right here. The shit with Wolf Crown is this. We didn't support the nigga. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? I remember last year at UMGT8, niggas was in there. He was playing, I think he's playing Dominion. And that nigga Dominion was beating the fuck out of that dude. And niggas was in there talking so much shit to the nigga while he's playing on stream, nigga couldn't concentrate, right? So the niggas come out there, and I got him. The niggas come out there, and I got you, Techie, hold on. Niggas come out there, and they come out there and grab me, right? Now Adonis ain't coming to this one because he couldn't get off, because like I said, real nigga, he got a job. They come over there and grab me. Oh, Caps, he need you. I come in there. I tell nigga shut the fuck up. I tell nigga, he turn around, he look at me. I said, I beat that nigga ass. And guess what happened? That nigga won. What was that, Summer Jam? I couldn't make it, but Adonis and Footwork made it. He getting his little ass whooped. That nigga Adonis and Footwork go over there, make niggas shut the fuck up, tell niggas beat niggas ass.
Man, I went over there. I went crazy.
And that nigga beat nigga beat the nigga's ass.
When that nigga, look, put like this, when I went to Summer Jam, me and Crone wasn't even really speaking. Me and him, you know what I'm saying? Crone the type of nigga, he get into it with you on Facebook or some shit.
Final round 2012, right before we had to leave, because niggas had to get back to their real life and shit. He was over there feeling all fucked up because they hold the nigga on a little tournament basically.
Yeah, they DQ'd him and shit. You know, I talked to the nigga Wolf Chrome. I gave that nigga a pep talk for about 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
And that nigga gave that nigga Justin like 8 overheads in a row.
You know,
you see what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying? I put the little battery in Wolf Chrome back. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Joshua.
We up the nigga so much, and when we get home, he shit on us.
Well, no. The thing about Crone is Crone always think that niggas are against him. That's the shit that irritate me.
There's a lot of people like that. Everybody thinks motherfuckers are all like that's the one thing about this community that pisses me the fuck off. Is everybody thinks everybody else is out to get them and shit.
Yeah, and see me like Crone. I've known like a lot of other people in the community. They know Crone when Street Fighter 4 came out. I've known Wolf Crone since he was 12. You know what I mean? Since 2002, 2003, because we all went to the same arcade. So I've known him since he was a little boy. And the nigga he real spacey. You know what I'm saying? He think that niggas are talking about him or niggas out to get him or niggas trying to download his gameplay and shit. It ain't nothing like that, man. We just want you to come out and play. You know what I'm saying? Come support your community, and you fuck with us, we fuck with you. I mean, that's all it is. And you know, like my nigga Coop, shouts out to Coop. You know, Coop asked me.
Shouts out to Wtih. That's my nigga.
Coop asked me when we was at Final Round, you know, what's up with us and Chrome, because Chrome wasn't around anybody from Detroit the whole weekend. And, you know, I had to break it down to him. I'm like, man, you know, Chrome, he be on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? He don't fuck with nobody from here, like at all. Like he on some totally space alien shit. And I, you know, even right now, if that nigga called me up and be like, yo, B, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Adonis, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk, whatever. I can squash it with the nigga and it'll be that. But the nigga just he be on some whole other shit, man. I can't fuck with him. That's all. The nigga just, yeah. I haven't like Chrome hasn't been to my house since last Final Round, last year. I always tell the nigga, you know what I'm saying, anytime we play, come by, because I see him on Twitter crying. I don't have no competition, or you know what I'm saying, I don't have no community. Nigga, you got a community, nigga. You just don't fuck with us. That's right. That's just that. You know?
Honestly, Wolf Crow was saying on Facebook like last week that he doesn't show up to those events because you guys always talk shit to him, and then you get mad when he doesn't show up. It's like a never-ending cycle. So how do y'all feel about that?
Nah, that nigga Crone has been to my house. I don't care about the little events and shit. The nigga Crone has been to my house. You know what I'm saying?
Food.
I ain't never talk shit. We ain't never talk shit about the nigga. You know what I'm saying, at the crib or anything. Now when he gets on Facebook and then he pops off on Facebook, and then he try to say little hoe shit on Facebook. When we see the nigga, yeah, it's gonna be some shit talk. But you know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes though. You can't pop off on the internet, and when you see niggas, expect not for shit to be said. That's how it goes. Now, like I said, if I spoke to the nigga and we could squash it, that's that. I don't got no beef with the little nigga. I've known the nigga for 10 years now. Over 10 years now. You know what I mean? Niggas just be on some whole other shit. That nigga just need to stop. He need to stop being childish, and that nigga need to fuck with his community, and his community will fuck with him. He playing on stage against Ryan Hart and shit, and everybody from Michigan, we cheering for Ryan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't
I saw what you're from.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't how it should be, man. But that's how it has to be, because that's how it is when niggas turn their back.
It's funny because every time Justin sees him, like, hey, that's your boy?
Right.
That nigga Justin be trying to troll fuck out of us.
Justin trolled us the whole weekend about Wolf Crow. That's your boy?
That's it. Y'all gonna root for your boy? Y'all got some money on your boy? Like, come on, Justin, man. And that was an all weekend thing. But like I said, man, we ain't out here to hate on nobody. We ain't out here to fight nobody. We just trying to have fun like everybody else. Now, whether our version of fun is not to your liking, I personally don't give a fuck. You can kick rocks and suck a dick for all I care. But I'm gonna enjoy myself. I paid my venue fee just like everybody else. So I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. And that's just being real.
I mean, that's, you know, in my opinion, you know, you've conveyed it as good as you can, and like I said, if fucking guys don't like it, you know, they are a part of this community, and the fact that, you know, and I'm gonna reach out to Jackson myself, you know, and say, look, man, you know, guys got to understand, you can't segregate what and what isn't a part of this community. You don't have to associate with them. I would just say, if you don't want to associate with them, you don't want to resolve nothing, then, you know, just move along, nothing to see here. But don't add wood into the fire and not expect it to come back.
And that's the thing about it. I mean, if you don't fuck with us, if you don't like us, then you ain't got to fuck with us. We won't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going. I don't got time to be beefing with niggas on the internet. You know, back and forth, YouTube, Twitch. I ain't got time for this shit. So if you don't fuck with us, you don't like us, we won't fuck with you. Let that be that. But please don't go making videos and popping off on stream and shit. I don't like that shit. Because then niggas hit me up, tweeting me, Facebooking me, inboxing me, posting on my wall, you know, telling me about what somebody said. See, that shit irritates me. I don't like that shit.
And I agree. I wouldn't either. I mean, I get people that send me messages from fucking websites like NeoGaf and SRK. These motherfuckers are talking trash about. I don't give a fuck what you say about me.
Right.
You know, these guys act as if I disrespect Evo. No, I respect everybody the same. If you shit on me, I'm shitting back on you.
What the thing about it is, I mean, you're gonna have your own opinion. I mean, you know, so if you have your opinion about Evo, if you think they're doing this, doing that, I mean, you do have your right to an opinion. So fuck with fuck.
I mean, you were there. You were actually involved in it when I was fucking going ham on their asses.
I mean,
here we are 4 months later, and we still don't see the fucking money.
I mean, and me personally, I said the same thing. You know, I'm like, man, you know, why the fuck? My thing is, why the fuck should people have to donate? You know, the FGC is already broke as fuck. You know, these players are broke as fuck. They can barely attend anything. You know, they might go to Evo, and that might be the only tournament they attend the whole year. So why the fuck do they got to come out their pockets? You know what I'm saying? Just to
get the game, just to get the game there.
Right.
Not even get to the. It's not even getting you to the fucking tournament.
Right.
It's just to get your game there, and it's in the guise of fucking being for a charity.
Yeah.
You know, if the community wants to fucking donate to breast cancer, everybody get together and just do it for the simple fact that fucking you want to donate to it.
Yeah.
You know, motherfuckers can't go to tournaments and they're fucking 12 guys are splitting a fucking Subway sandwich because they're broke ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know, and now you're going to tell them, give me money and maybe your game will actually get in.
Yeah. You got 10 people sharing the fucking room and shit. You know what I mean? People ganging up 10 or 12 people, you know, splitting the fucking room trying to go to a tournament and shit, broke as hell.
That's why I tell motherfuckers all the time. Guys ask me, oh, can I stay with you? Max still was the only motherfucker since day one of going to tournaments that's ever stayed with me. And that's because he's my drinking partner, and in Vegas you could drink 24/7. You know, so I mean, I had no choice. But and at that point I was like, you know what? You're the first and last. Unless you got tits, ass, and a pussy, you ain't staying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get a job, go to the fucking tournament. You know, fucking pay your own way, be able to buy fucking food. Exactly, corn forever. I want corn to be here forever. When these guys say, oh, I'm done, I'm retiring, I want new little fucking ears of corn to pop up and shit all over the country.
Well, I already got two. What you got off?
I got 3 kids, man.
I already got two.
I got 3 kids, but you know what? I don't let my kids play video games though.
Man,
but see now, look at that. Oh my God, a responsible black man in the fighting game community. Oh my God.
I'll let my kids play video games. You know, I want them to get straight A's, go to college, and be what they want. I don't want them to be like me, because I was playing Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter instead of, you know, doing homework and shit. You know, like, you know.
Yo, you guys got to put a video together. Children of the Corn.
You know,
that was a thought a while ago. You know.
You know what? I actually wanted to start a sub team called Children of the Corn, but I wanted it to be like, you know what I'm saying, teenagers like 15, you know, 14, 16-year-olds and shit that play games and shit, you know. I mean it'll be a little censored, you know. I might not scream get fucked, you know, because their parents might be watching, you know.
Right. I'm gonna scream get or something, you know. Get them.
You know, but that's something I was interested in because I mean, like right now, when you see kids play in the fighting game tournaments, somebody's like 15, 16 years old, like Knuckle Dude or Native, you know, they like 14, 15, 16, and they beat people, and people are like fucking amazed. Oh my God, a 15, 16-year-old, you know, can win in a fighting game. It's like, nigga, do you know that 12 years ago, everybody was 15 and 16 playing fighting games? Everybody, the whole community. Yep. We were all teenagers.
Except for me, I was already in my 25.
Except for James. I mean, he's OG. But you know what I mean? Like Justin when he started winning in Marvel 2, he was 15, 16 years old. Myself, I was like 16 years old. Bronson, when he was winning in Tekken, he was 15, 16 years old. Gym Master, he was 15, 16 years old. I mean, a lot of people were young players. I mean, that's the way I want it now. And it seemed like the majority of the fighting game community are all, you know, in their 20s and shit now. But, you know, I want to see more kids get out and play, you know, because first of all, it keeps kids out of the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, like in Detroit, we don't have any arcades anymore. So whereas me, I was in the arcade, so I didn't necessarily go out and sell drugs. You know what I
That's
mean?
all I did, boy. Arcade.
I thought you were talking about selling drugs. But you know what I mean? So when there's no arcades and shit like that, it's really nothing to keep little kids, kids out the streets. And that's why I want to do that. I want to start a little movement, get the youth, more involved, get them more playing and shit like that. Because a lot of kids don't have fathers. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a stable household, and they need something like that to focus them and to keep them into something positive. You know what I mean? So that's something that I did want to do. That's something I am looking forward to.
Fucking champ. What happened to my stream? The fuck was that?
I think that was Champ.
Yeah, it was champ.
Wasn't me, dog. Wasn't me. You can't fucking prove it. I mean, it wasn't me, dog.
This nigga, man.
Nah, but you know what? One of the things, like I said, a couple of months ago, I started working on it. With all the fucking, and wasn't there a stabbing today in fucking Texas? Motherfucker was slashing kids in college or some shit like that. One of the things that I've been working on for the last couple of months, and I've, within the next 2 or 3 months, I think I'll actually be able to like unleash it more, is I'm working on an 800 number for all the young bucks out there that they can call. If you feel like hurting somebody or some shit like that, if you feel like you're heading on the road of fucking doing something stupid, like shooting up a school or something, a number that you can call where you're guaranteed to get some kind of shrink, some kind of hotline that caters to gamers. Specifically because, look, I grew up on the street. I went to school when I decided to go to school. I did whatever the fuck I wanted to do. I still do it. But the point is, am I going to sit here and say I did everything the right way? Hell no. I took a lot of the long routes to take care of a lot of shit. But, there's too many people out there promising delusions of grandeur to people that you're going to turn around and like make $1 million and esports is down the road, it's on its way. I wasted, and I hate to say it because I didn't waste it, I enjoyed it. I wasted so many years playing competitively and not working.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm at the point where, where I would have retired at 65. Well, now my ass got to wait to 75 because I wasted 10 years of not working just chasing video games. And too many people out there have become so dependent on the quote-unquote system that you're some dumb motherfuckers. For kids that are a bunch of computer geeks that know how to stream and fucking build web pages, dumb motherfuckers, because you're letting life fuck you up. I'll give a perfect example. Is there's a player out there right now and he's in hiding training, and he thinks he's going to come Evo and blow up the world. Meanwhile his father is calling me up looking for his son, saying, "Hey, my son, he didn't do nothing to you, did he? He don't piss you off. You don't make him disappear, did you?" And I'm going, what the fuck? You're asking me if I did something to your son?
Rio.
Anyway, the point is, I told him, I said, look, you could do things your way. I'm just telling you, you got 1 million so-called friends in the FGC and 1 million people that say they're out looking out for you, but you got one mother and father. Be happy you got them. Mm-hmm. And you're 21 going on 15. Do the right thing. Mm-hmm. And he's doing his thing, and it's like people got to realize the game does eventually end.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm 43. How many more fucking years? You think I'm gonna be some 55-year-old motherfucker traveling around the tournaments and shit? If I am, then I'm just a fucking idiot. By then I'll be probably chasing around my first kid. I still ain't got none. I gotta start. None that I claim. But it's like you gotta, people gotta be able to separate. Just like the hype from the real deal. People gotta be able to separate the gaming from real life, and don't let that shit fuck you up.
Yeah, I mean, and it's sad, but a lot of people do. You know what I mean? They do fuck up their real lives, like pursuing, like video game shit. I mean, it's cool, But at a certain age and time, man, you got to wake up and handle your business. You know what I mean?
And see now, I'm not putting. Somebody said ice. What is your name? Ice double, whatever. I ain't putting Alex Via on blast at all, because you know what? He turned it into a business.
Right.
If you could turn it into a business, all the power to you.
Yep. If you can get money from it.
You know, but if you know, if you're a guy that's been going to tournaments for the last 5 years and never placed top 8, and you're chasing this dream of just by the time you make that fucking $1,000 fucking pot, you're gonna look back and you're gonna go, I spent $30,000 going to tournaments.
Yep.
You know,
I mean, but as long as you look at it as a hobby, then there's nothing wrong with that. As long as it's a hobby and you do something else productive in your life, you know what I mean? Get it, you know, job, school, whatever. Then there's nothing wrong with that, because that's your hobby. You spent $30,000 on your hobby. You know what I mean? Some people spend more than $30,000 on pussy. You know, you know that's how it go. But yeah, I mean, some people do blow their lives. You know what I mean, on bullshit like that. Me personally, I didn't do that. You know.
I mean, now let me ask you that. All right, perfect example. Let's see the response of Korn. My son is looking to become a professional gamer, and he dropped out of school. What's the thing you're going to tell him?
You dropped out of what type of school?
High school.
High school.
Be a gamer.
To be a gamer.
Yeah.
His ass.
And she said it best.
Beat his ass.
I mean that's pretty much the response.
My son 4 and I beat that ass daily. I ain't gonna lie, nigga.
You know, and now there's cats in the room right now that are saying people trying to make it a living is quite stupid, but they're there.
Yeah,
They're there, and that's the thing that people got to understand.
I mean, the thing about it is, like, you can be a pro gamer, but you still have to do something else on the side, like get a job or whatever. You know what I mean? You can try to go win MLG, Call of Duty, LOL, StarCraft, or whatever, but at least make sure that you have some residual income. You know what I mean? Because you might not win. Somebody might be better than you, and what you gonna do? Eat out of a fucking garbage can because you didn't win a tournament? You know what I mean? I mean, maybe some people do that, but that shit is it's kind of sad when you see people like that.
Yeah, it is.
And that 1% is less than 15 players. What is that for the FGC? Only 1% can make money. Exactly.
That's like 8 players.
Yeah.
So
That's what.
unless you're one of the top dogs making in that fucking, A, you got to be able to articulate. B, you got to have an education. C, you better know something about motherfucking computers, programming, graphics, design, sound, something that a company is going to turn around and say, hey, this guy's a great player. Let's get his input on the game. Let's try to get him involved in it. A lot of people, that have tested Injustice had turned around to me and said, damn, I didn't know it was going to be this fucking hard. Get ready to work 18-hour days and your salary.
Oh yeah.
So you get paid, 30, 40 grand, whatever the hell it might be, and you work until it's done.
Yeah.
So I mean, if that's the life you want, then great. But as a lot of people are seeing, a lot of these companies are going bye-bye. I mean, Disney just closed LucasArts. THQ's gone. I mean, companies are folding up left and right. And it's like they don't understand that it can't last forever, even if you work within a company. NRS is the perfect example of that. They got bailed out by Warner Brothers. Had they not gotten bailed out by Warner Brothers, they're gone.
No, fanatic. You ain't one of the 1%ers, nigga. Sorry. Bum ass boy. Get your ass out of here, nigga.
Hey, well, I'm about to get ready to wrap it up. I gotta work tomorrow. I got shit to do. You know what I mean?
Shit, you nigga. I gotta
be on.
I gotta work tomorrow, boy.
I gotta be on a 4:30 train. Fucking 2:00.
Well, see, James. At least you get to hop on the train and let somebody else do the driving.
Yeah, well, that's the only blessing.
All right, we gotta actually drive.
That sucks.
That shit is. No,
if that was my deal, I'd be part of a highway somewhere.
Well, shit. All right, man. Thanks for having us.
Anytime. I hope I clear up some of the misconception of Korn to some people out there, to the ones that I can't sway or they couldn't sway, very simple. Get fucked. You know?
You fuck, nigga. You fuck.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man. Shouts out to everybody who watched.
Shirts coming soon, niggas.
Shouts out to everybody who like us, who who
Continue to
understand,
show love, support. We
understand what we
appreciate
do.
And shouts out to the niggas that don't like us. Keep our name in your mouth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I love the haters.
You know what I'm saying?
I love the haters.
You know, keep bringing us up. Keep
You
bringing
know,
us
we
up.
might. In fact, I think we might throw a hater bowl up here in the D, just for the haters, for the corn haters.
I'll even come up for that.
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Shouts out to Wtih. Shouts out to Amy. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to who else we saw in here?
My nigga Saki.
Saki. You know. Shouts. I seen my nigga King of Cyrus in here doing this thing.
Shouts out to Chauncey.
Oh yeah, I seen my nigga Chauncey in this bitch. Fernando. Shouts out to
Shout
everybody.
out to me for cock blocking you, dog. Hold that shit.
Shouts out. And all that good shit. Real niggas, we all got jobs, all gotta work. All right, James.
All right, man. And let me know when you guys are in New York, man. I'll fucking definitely take you out for some.
Be up there next month. Matter of fact, I think it's gonna be a Corn versus New York thing next month.
I'll take you to church and we'll see the pews.
Hey James, you direct messaged me your number on Twitter. I made a mistake and deleted the message because my app on my phone was acting stupid.
I'll send it to you again.
Yeah, send it to me again, James.
All right, man.
Okay. All right, y'all.
All right, man. Peace, guys.
All right, see you, Chris.
All right. So once again, guys, that's Corn. You know, hopefully some people, you know, after meeting them and actually talking to them and not just seeing the videos of them, will realize J Dragon X worst segment of the show. Oh, it's okay if you don't like it. You know, it's the point that I wanted people to actually meet these guys, and the hate that they get is kind of bullshit. You know, how are you gonna put quarters in your iPhone, Paco, with your credit card, Maxter? He wants you to spend your credit card. I'm gonna spend, just so Paco knows, I'm gonna spend $69 on some free tokens or whatever it is you get. But I do have to say the game is actually fun. Shout outs to Limbo Dog there. Hey, Natus, you still with me, or did you drop off and die on me? Yeah, he dropped off and died on me. You know.
Rest in peace, Native.
Yeah, he goes to bed. He goes to bed on me. Hey, Derptile, I got Injustice. You want a copy? I can make a copy right now while I'm talking to you. I'll just set the torrent up and mail it to you, or whatever the hell they call that. Fucking pass it to you. The OBS shirts are going to be coming through soon, guys. You know, I got sidetracked with work and whatnot, so I mean, it's not piracy. It's borrowing it, and he doesn't have to give it back. It's legal in New York. It's legal to do. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm trying to get up to Toriyuki. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. My work is getting kind of fucked up lately, and I don't know what's going on with this lead poisoning crap either. What's up, Mr. Ashner? You know, like I said, you know, I mean, I see the threads and the posts on a lot of the websites. You know, I mean, I see people giving negativity to me, and I'll be honest, I don't care. Konichiwa, what's up, man? Yes, I did hear about Killer Instinct that, what is it, Microsoft and, Nintendo and, actually, no, I'm sorry, Microsoft and Fox came across some agreement. So hopefully something comes to fruition from that, but, you know, that's been a long-awaited thing, so we'll see what happens. You know, I don't know. Like I said, guys, I mean, I hope the impression of Corn is a little bit better. I think they're something that the community should embrace. That hype that they bring brings excitement to tournaments that, to be quite honest, otherwise would be plain and boring. You know, Nathan's Game Room run, who's in? Yeah, I'm on my way. Fucking Nathan's. I actually fucking should go play some fucking... I should make a trip over there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to hate to be even with 400 and something people still in the room. If Killer Instinct plays like MK9, I'm owning the shit out of you. I don't think so, Limbo Dog. Which, by the way, Limbo Dog, you missed my wife pulling out a titty. Sorry, man. I know you would have been drooling over that. It's like rock, paper, scissors with the... Yeah, it's a really good game. Hey, let me ask you this, Paco. How quick before we start seeing DLCs? Can you announce that at all or no? Is it going to be one? Yeah, your wife is pretty sexy. Thank you very much. And it's her birthday, so I have to go give her some. Alex Panther didn't join us today. I told him already. I said, I'm going to send him a shirt. James, tall, black again, please. What is he? Working on first character now. Really? Okay. Good to know. So let me know when Scarecrow's in it. Or Zod, should I say. James, is the time you mooned the stream on the archive? Yeah, it should be on one of them. I don't remember what episode that was. But guys, I do have to wrap this up tonight early, because my ass does have to get. But what I am going to do, I am going to reach out to one more guy and see if he picks up. Hopefully he didn't fall asleep. And I'm going to run a commercial while I'm doing that. And let's see. Oh, I just went to the fucking new one? Really? I hate the new stream. Dashboard. Yeah. Rolando, are you going to join us, or did I run out of time on you already?
I'm currently sleeping on my beach.
Oh, man. Yeah, so, guys, I'm sorry I'm going to wrap it up early tonight, but, I didn't go to work today to get checked out for lead poisoning, so. Rolando, my friend, you there?
Yeah, man.
What's
Sorry,
up?
I had my Skype on busy, so I didn't notice the call. What's going on, people?
Not much, man. Just hanging out, relaxing.
I gotta give you a congratulations, man.
What's that?
Looks like pretty much it's safe to say OPS is the #1 show on Tuesday nights in the FGC.
Really?
And you got the numbers to brag it. I mean, I've been watching all of the different shows tonight. None of them have broken 600. Even our own cross counter show that we also sponsor is not doing as well amongst the viewers. I think the new format still is something that has to catch up. But I mean, congrats, man!
Well,
you guys,
you can fly me
finally
out.
get the attention you deserve. I gotta admit, man, it's pretty cool that the outlet of the FGC is out there. That's good, man.
You can always, you can fly me out there, and cross counter and me can do a collaboration.
The cross OBS.
Cross OBS. OBS counter.
Well, my offer still stands to bring you to the beach, man. Only thing is, I can't guarantee you'll go back with your liver.
I don't need. I only got half of it left anyway. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Like I said, I definitely want to do a show from the venue when it happens. I want to, do more of a up close and personal with not just the top dogs. I want to cover every gamer. I don't care if you took the time to go to the beach, then I'm going to take the time to interview you.
Good stuff.
One of my things is, like I said, too many people out there are too concerned with interviewing these top players out there, and they don't take the time to go to the people that truly matter. That 1% is good of the top players, but that other 99% is more or less what I consider the heart of the FGC. So I really want to get them more exposure, especially at the beach.
Yes. Now, let me ask you this, because I missed the last hour or so, but there was one topic. I don't know if you were going to touch it or not. But, I mean, I know our boy Filipino champ was kind of hinting at it, but what's going on with this whole Revelations thing, man?
Yo, dog, that nigga owes me $10,800.95, bro. I want my 95 cents. Fuck that nigga.
Was Was that like a $99,000 prize plus $895 or something like that? That it
No.
added up. So
Look. I won Street Fighter, and he offered me thousands to advertise on Twitter, bro. He fucking lied. He said, "Hey, what's your address? I'll mail you the check after the tournament." I said, "Good shit." Then I realized that nigga ain't got my address. He never sent the check, dog.
yo, this guy is too much.
Yo, now, and it's on a serious note. Did this really happen?
Okay, I could tell you what I heard behind the scenes. From what I heard, he during Revelations there was a lot of prizes that was sponsored. I don't know about the whole thing about paying players to advertise, but there were some players that were, kind of supporting the event, and it could be that they were paid. But from what I've heard, prizes haven't been paid out. That's what it pretty much comes down to. And they had advertised 30,000 in prizes. So it's kind of a pity. I know the thing is, they were doomed from the start, and that was something I took note of very carefully, the power of the Illuminati in the scene, because honestly, he got blacklisted very early on, and he got no support for his event as a result, and it might be his fault, it might be, he might have been rightfully blacklisted, and this is not to say he was incorrectly blacklisted or not, but all I'm saying is that it shows that once you get on that blacklist, they ain't no
forever.
coming out.
There ain't no coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a couple of people tweeting about me, saying like, my show is not beneficial to the community. I don't care. That's, I see it differently. I see people being able to have a voice that don't have one, and that's the only goal of this show.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, the ultimate interview, bro, is if somehow you can track down this John Nelson guy and let him just like say what the fuck is up. That would be godlike. But like I told you, I mean, you gotta understand. I'm a type of guy, I like to give the benefit of the doubt, and I got criticism for it because, I during the situation, I'm new to the FG, so I'm asking people questions like. I put out a tweet and I had to delete it because some retard went and tried and retweet it and make it look like, try and misconstrue my whole thing at the time. I asked a question, a tweet came up from Tournament Legacy saying, yo, $30,000 in prizes. So I replied to that tweet saying, wow, I'm not hearing anything about this tournament. Like, why is that? This sounds like a really cool tournament. But in my ignorance, I didn't know the details behind the whole blacklisting John Nelson thing. I'm just looking at it as it's a tournament being advertised. I'm hearing some top players going, but for some reason, I'm not seeing it on SRK. I'm not seeing it in Event Hubs, not seeing it anywhere. So that kind of thing puts you at a bad start that even if your intentions, the second time around was to kind of fix things, and repair the mistakes of the year before, if you get blacklisted to that extent, you're in trouble. And it was something, me and Jonathan Lugo from Apex, we had a discussion about that because a lot of people knew in 2012, Apex wasn't the best run FGC tournament ever. They had a lot of glitches and stuff, and something that Apex recognized and they fixed it, and I told him, I said, you got to be careful that the people out there don't blacklist your tournament as that bad tournament, because trust me, if SRK jumps on that, man, it's really hard to get out of there. So yeah, I don't know, man. I just gotta say it's a tricky one, James. It's a tricky one, and it's one that you gotta be careful because tomorrow I can wake up and people are calling are blacklisting you or blacklisting me or blacklisting anyone, and not necessarily for legitimate reasons. It's something you do have to, there's two sides to every story. So all I'm saying is, if you could ever talk to John Nelson, that would be really cool.
I'm going to reach out to him. I mean, I have no problems with reaching out to him. I mean, I don't know if he's going to be eager to talk, but yeah, no.
That nigga is somewhere in Mexico right now, dog. Ugly ass scumbag nigga. Still got my money.
Hold on a second. Announced. Yeah, I mean, that's, that goes hand in hand. Hey, a Filipino champ lost that kind of money. I feel bad.
I want to tell you this too, and it's something that people in the FGC gotta realize. Like, ESL, which is the biggest sports league, esports league right now in Europe, they are actually behind about 8 to 10 months from what I saw on Team Liquid's forum about a month ago. They're behind about 8 to 10 months on their prize payouts. So in other words, people that won tournaments 8 months ago are now being paid. Now, I'm not saying that that's right. I'm not saying that it's wrong or whatever. I'm just saying, let's not pretend like, you know, it's, oh, the FGC again, or another black guy for the FGC, or another black guy for the FGC. You know, like, let's realize that these kind of things can happen as glitches. It's not something that we want to emulate in any way. But